Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feasters radio channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. And today we're going to Houston, Texas, and KILT. KILT was a legendary top 40 station in Houston. It belonged to Gordon McClendon, who also owns sister station KLIF in Dallas. And the call letters KILT was actually a bit of a nod to the owner of the station, Gordon McClendon. When he was on the air, he referred to himself as the Old Scotsman. So, KILT, if you didn't know it, that's the joke. Anyway, the station just cranked out the hits in the 60s, in the 70s, right up to 1981. Great jocks, great promotions, great music. This was a must listen to in Houston. Some of the legendary jocks that worked at the station included K.O. Bailey, Jay West, Beau Weaver, Steve Lundy, Hudson and Harrigan, and so many others. If you've never had a chance to hear this station when it was rocking, crank it up. Let's just give it a listen. Such a great radio station. KILT Houston.
17 beneficial offices where the money is within the sound of that. You might check the white pages in your phone directory and find which is within the sound of you. Beneficial Finance has loans up to $2,500. KILT weather. The weather. Well, it's going to be partly cloudy in Warrum.
Located at Bissonnet and Fondren. Now have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you this afternoon with more traffic reports.
Thank you, Dove. And good morning, KILT. We've got the KILT Discovery.
Good morning.
Good morning.
KILT.
Good grief.
Rolling. Wagons are rolling. I hear you.
Music at KILT's Hudson Show.
What's that old man? Anytime you get down to the 25-yard line, you have a tendency to, what we call suck it up.
That's the voice of George Rice, outstanding defensive tackle of the Houston Oilers. The Oilers play the Washington Redskins of the National Football League on August 1st. It will be the first professional football game in the Astrodome. The tickets are now on sale.
It's waltz time, Mom. Going to do Elvira's theme all the way to KILT 2020 News at the top of the clock. Rutabagas. Isn't that right, Og, the Wonder Toad?
It's 9 o'clock. This is Carl Williams. Houston heart transplant pioneer Dr. Denton Cooley has taken issue with the University of Texas Medical School. They say they will not use transplant hearts donated by murder victims. He says the surgeon has a moral obligation to keep a patient alive, which should outweigh the possible legal complications of such a transplant. A $10,000 burglary agrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Mac Hudson from the Much More Music Station.
KILT Houston.
It's a lovely from Vanilla Fudge on the Hudson Show. Yeah, little thing called You Keep Me Hanging On Love. The Hudson Show at 9:04 in the morning time from Good Time KILT. Got a lot of money in the pot for the code call. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
When little things go wrong, that make the day. Milwaukee was.
Yes, this is the Hudson Show on KILT with Susie Cream Cheese and the Wings. It's sort of a musical extravaganza we've got here. The story of two run-of-the-mill people. That's the question. Can two run-of-the-mill people find happiness running a mill? Running them up? Hey, that's the code sound. It means we've doubled the amount in the code call jackpot for this hour only. So instead of $436 in the pot, oh, my. Well, we have twice that amount, which figures out to lightning fast. Quick calculation indicates that it's $972 in the pot. $972 this hour. The code word is Beau.
One of the beautiful people.
I'm a jack of the box.
You are everywhere. You are sunshine.
I'm a jack of the box.
You're everywhere.
Jack in the Box drive-through restaurants are all over town. That's multiple choice.
Jack in the Box.
Is this Wonderland?
This is Jack in the Box. It's a freak out.
No, it's a drive-through.
Good food for people who just can't wait to eat.
Bonus burgers. I thought this was a car wash.
Jack in the Box, drive-through restaurant.
You're everywhere.
Jack in the Box.
Yes, you're on the morning show at Good Time KILT, where the Truck-a-Luck's coming. You want to hear that Herb Alpert song in Spanish? All right. We'll play it for you. Everybody raise their hands. All right.
KILT, Space City.
The eyes have it. The sky's in love with you. KILT, the Mac Hudson Show. Limps along and the wings of song at 9:10.
You know, Clara, I've heard how prevalent hemorrhoids are, but I never realized how painful they can be.
Weather is nice enough today. Partly cloudy skies, warm temperatures, and about a 30% chance you're going to get rained on. High of 92 is expected. 75 for tonight's low. And at the moment at KILT, 82 degrees. It's 84 over the airport. And here's a reminder from the Good Timers. The last day for new undergraduates to apply for admission for the fall. Thursday, August 1. That's next Thursday. Prospective students are asked to write the office admissions, or you can call them on the telespatch at 748-6600, and like that. Yes. What is it now? Would you not interrupt?
No longer safe here. Let's to the Winter Palace.
Come on. I can't leave. Yet.
It's a great day for a cookout, Sam.
Sure is. Hamburgers are delicious. Cooked perfectly.
Just right.
And say, this is a good hamburger bun.
Well, we always buy Mrs. Baird's hamburger buns.
Tastes mighty good.
Mrs. Baird's buns are always fresh when you buy them. And they stay fresh longer.
Nice enough day in Houston. We should have a lot of money in store for someone this hour. Let's hope for a winner. $972 rides on the code word BOW. B-O-W.
I'm a Plymouth dealer. Now during Plymouth cleanup time,
Time for us to get it all on. Yeah. Got a little goodie on your pants, darling. All of you just kind of tap your toe here while we hear from Frank Sinatra, Big Skinny himself. This is known as a pad. In the, there we are, in the business. It's called All the Way. That's Frank, on the Mac Hudson Show at KILT, home of the musical garbage can lid, with which you can win. And we're going to draw another name here of a winner of a musical garbage can lid, and therefore a name in the pot for the drawing of the fly garbage can lid. We'll have the drawing for that first time tomorrow, an almost endless supply, or 2 or 3, who knows. Kathleen A. Crane, 16 West Rivercrest Drive. She says, I'm a ding-a-ling. Please send me a musical garbage can lid. I need it from a church choir because of sing-off key. Yes, Kathleen A. Crane of 16 West Rivercrest Drive. Ding-a-lings are not noted for having necessarily beautiful voices. Overly brilliant, perhaps.
so your automatic transmission really isn't bad, just not working quite as it should. Well, here's a question.
Is the word. It's worth almost $1,000 on the Hudson Show's code call this hour. Oh, you can have 12 pearls. I don't mind. K-I-L-T. I love her.
It's 9:20. This is Carl Williams, armed robbery. The Palais Royal store in the 2500 block.
Judge, my husband doesn't pay any attention to me anymore.
You poor lady.
Your Honor, I have tired wife.
Tired wife?
Tired wife.
If you're a tired wife, you...
31, 32.
Jane, what are you doing?
Counting sheep. I can't sleep.
When simple...
Houston's weather nice, partly cloudy and warm through tomorrow, which is Friday. 30% chance of showers, high today and tomorrow 92. Low tonight 75. Now, just ahead of much more music on the Mac Hudson Show, the official U.S. Weather Bureau, temperature 84 degrees. At KILT, the sky above is clear, and it's 82. This is Carl Williams, KILT 2020 News.
Make 610.
You're listening to Mac Hudson from the Much More Music Station.
KILT Houston. That silly thing there from Johnny Nash, Hold Me Tight, darling, on Good Time KILT Radio. It's
No matter how
9:29.
you like your beer, in cans, bottles, or from the tap, you'll like it better if your beer is Schlitz. Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, and other great cities.
Your dial is set at the Big 610. KILT Houston.
Where the code call jackpot now stands at
$972 for this hour. The code word is Beau. B.
Hey, right now, you could take off to Los Angeles and see you need help. Dial Finance is here. Just pick up the phone and dial for a loan. We understand that the next best things in life cost money.
See the white pages of your phone book for the dial office nearest you.
Believe it or else.
Believe it or else. Money is not all there is to life, but it will keep you in touch with your kids.
Big parties scare the wits out of me. All those people.
Thank you so much. My turn again, isn't it? Well, Hudson showed it. Yes. Another word about money. Money is not everything, but the things that are won't go out with you unless you have some. Thanks a bunch.
Good morning, KILT.
Und jetzt von der Berliner Eisverlag und Weltstadt der Ganaxelprober Trump und Johnny.
Sounds like a great song, doesn't it? On the survey at KILT, meaning it's a hit in Houston at 25 till 10.
Announcing Sears National Home Appliance Sale.
Shop nightly till 9.
Thank you so much. On the Hudson Show at KILT, home of the brave, we've got $972 in the code called jackpot for this hour.
Howdy, I'm Miss Hillbilly, and I got a question for y'all. Who's the bread-making folks that cares about sandwich lovers?
New from the bakers of Batter Whipped Sunbeam Bread.
KILT Houston.
Mr. Johnny Rivers. Sark's a little muddy water to you. Song. A tribute there in story and song to Buffalo Bayou.
Now, crazy old Mother Hudson's disc jockey son takes a look at the rating book.
Yes, the ratings are in. We have a recording of the ratings coming in to KILT. The latest ratings on how many listeners we have had just been delivered to the radio station when a voice was heard to say...
I'll take it from here. Follow me. Right, Chief.
Here's what happens now as the ratings are read to the staff.
Gentlemen, I won't take any more credit for this victory than necessary.
But, Gordon, you don't own the station any longer.
It's 9:40. This is Frank Haley reporting. Heart transplant Dr. Denton Cooley, 2020 News.
Hey, what's the matter with him?
Well, that's a Boyd Mullen Chevrolet salesman who's flipped his lid because the road in front of Boyd Mullen Chevrolet in Pasadena is being torn up for the 4th time in 6 months.
Well, why doesn't someone do something about it?
Well, Boyd Mullen Chevrolet is doing something about it. Since reaching the showroom is big inconvenient sale going on right now.
Partly sunny, warm through tomorrow. 30% chance of showers this afternoon. High today, 92. Right now at KILT, it's 82 degrees.
Here's Donovan Leach, Gurdy Man. Love it. Like an idiot, like a veritable fool. I gave you the wrong amount in the code called jackpot. I've been saying $972. Well, you double 436. And it's a little hard to get 972 unless you're kind of a ding-a-ling. The true and real amount in the code called jackpot for this hour is $872. $872, and the code word is Beau, B-O-W. Have that straight now.
Bargain hunters. Misclassified of the Houston Chronicle has the newest and biggest bargains in town.
The KILT Truck-a-Luck is rolling toward Houston with over $3,000 worth of prizes.
Loaded with everything from diamond rings to color televisions.
Listen to the Big 610.
Each hour, the Truck-a-Luck will park in front of a different house.
KILT will announce the address.
If that's your house, you have 61 seconds to come out and claim your prize.
The KILT Bob Dealey Color TV City Truck-a-Luck.
Just one more reason to keep it on KILT, Houston's big giveaway station.
Yes, well, the discussion is still going on in the front offices of KILT, where Gordon is speaking about the ratings. They're just in at KILT, and once more, of course, we've come out on top. Here's what is going on downstairs now.
All for one! All for one! And all for one! And all for one! Let me hear it for me! You're under arrest!
Well, obviously the KILT staff has been sabotaged by Raph Yarbrough.
There's just one chance.
Wonderful.
KILT.
Well, they may be tuning out over at the Jewish Community Center. That's nice. At 8 minutes till 10 on KILT.
On a busy business trip to bustling Chicago, Ralph Vincent reached for his wallet. It was gone. A ruined trip? No.
The maestro raises his baton. A hush whispers through the audience as all eyes turn in eager anticipation to the sweep of the baton. And now, from Bonus World, the wonderful world of Big Bonus stamps, comes the exciting new Big Bonus Stamp Gift Catalog. 180 colorful pages bursting with a medley of more gifts than ever before. Gifts from the far corners of the world for every room in your home.
All right, ready to do the deed?
At this very moment, another KILT code call is being made. If you know this hour's code word, you'll win.
Oh, swell. You'll win $872. $872 is in the pot.
So get on board, we're heading toward Luke Johnson Ford.
Make your own deal at Luke Johnson Ford, Southwest Freeway, exit Hillcroft, today.